A few weeks ago, brother in the church and I, we visited the sick and the shut in. And if I was going to give a lesson on how to visit the sick and the shut in, I would say, well, first of all, make sure you know what room you're going to. Get the room number correct. Begin with a scripture and then a prayer. So my brother that I went with to the sick and shut in, well, he began with a testimony. And he gave his testimony of how he came to know Christ and the things that Jesus had brought him through. And I'll tell you, that wasn't the first time I heard his testimony. As a matter of fact, it wasn't the first time I heard it that day, because we ended up going to the wrong room at first. And I'm like, this doesn't look like the sick and shut in. I know something's not right. But anyway, he gave his testimony and it ended up helping that young man or that person. So when we finally found the room, he gave his testimony. And one thing I've learned, that I've heard his testimony many times over the last 2 years, and it hadn't changed. It's the same testimony. But I've learned that if you tell somebody about your relationship with Jesus, how you came to know him, and what he's brought you through, that has more impact, more insight, more inspiring than somebody trying to explain him intellectually. So we appreciate him for that.